property. I've never even seen Avatar, like not a single episode.
I scooped up the floor of like the commons and uncommons of the Jay and Silent Bob ones too, just to have not like I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to fill the whole set.
I think it's a pretty small set compared to a lot of them.
Yeah, it is pretty small. It just gets much more expensive when you get like rare and epic. At least right now, while there's still like redeemables to be had. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I've been poking around Wax DAO. He's really working hard, adding a lot of shit to their list of like tools.
What's going on, Princess Phoenix? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello. Let's see. Arms. Oh yeah, look at that.
Went to bed at like 5 a.m. Slept like shit. My stomach's sucking.
That does suck. How long till the colonoscopy appointment?
20 days or some shit.
Coming up.
Too long for my liking, but closer than it's ever been before, so.
Closer every day. Nice. What up, Princess Phoenix?
I haven't taken my pills yet. Get to do that on there. I'm try off my CBG too. I'll try that again. Christian told me I should take it in the morning, not at night.
Oh yeah? Does it like knock you out? Like regular THC?
No, he said the opposite. He said you should take it in the morning, not at night.
Oh, in the morning. Oh, derp. Misheard.
He said it can give you energy. We're on Twitch right now.
Nathan. Oh yeah, there's Twitch. It's dual streaming, Nathan. Twitch and YouTube.
For those of us not on YouTube, there are YouTube comments as well.
Yeah, it has a little YouTube widget, and then yeah, there's Jeff on. He's over on Twitch.
Yeah. We just dual stream on YouTube because we're re-uploading all these episodes to YouTube, and it just saves us time not having to re-upload it because it's automatically broadcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
Jeff, Buzz King, Win Frederick, Dark Blaze, homies in the house.
What up? What up? What up? Morning toke here. Oh yeah, it's good. Let's see. I'm still waiting to see if my first limit like order gets filled from the auto buy tool.
Where's the floor at right now?
I haven't actually checked the floor. It was close to 100 wax though, so that's why I set it around there. Let's see. Floor is now at 123 wax. Okay, it's climbing a little bit. Suggested price is up to 109.
My CBG. Shout outs to. Where is my? Shout outs to Ka Valley. Yeah, let's see if I can get it focused. Ka Valley Cannabis.
See. Oh, Jeff, you were in the line and then you forgot to buy when your number got called.
It's pure CBG, just.
How you take it like under the tongue or something?
Yeah, cannabigerol, Bigerol. I don't know how you say this shit. It's supposed to be good for anti-inflammation for IBS shit, which is what I'm taking it.
Yeah, you have to let us know if it works.
Based on taking it last night, how shitty my stomach's feeling today, I'd say it's not working, but
Oh yeah.
let's try it again. It tastes kind of funky.
Nathan just forgot about the drop outright. I feel like Jeff's thing is worse, where it's like he remembered about the drop and then forgot that he was in line. But yeah, I don't know. I set up my auto buy. Hopefully I get some at drop price, but it's not looking likely at the moment. But who knows? The drop just happened. We got 3 days on the auto buy order.
Yeah, the prices fluctuate pretty fucking wildly on drop day.
Yeah, they definitely do. Especially like when I go to sleep or something, you know, they might fluctuate, dip down to my target, and then pump back up by the time I wake up. Now I got my auto buy waiting to watch the market for me. Actually really like that. As a tool, it's really fucking useful. It's definitely going to get me to buy a lot more stuff through Chain Champs. Be using that auto buy tool all the time.
Stream Raiders going if everyone wants to join. We're doing this in the background. We get into the tech talk. I used to interrupt Max to try to run it, but we're just gonna run it in the background. Like it'll be going, but it'll be going tiny. Since we re-upload this to YouTube, I don't think like people want to watch shit they can't participate in on the replay. Winnie Frederick spent too much on Novo Pangea Writers pack, so I skipped the Avatar drop. I bought some of those packs too. Got some pretty bad RNG at most. The first pack was okay, but all my other packs were not good.
Yeah, I keep trying to pull the fucking what's that called? Like the thing that gives you the ability to make your own character in the game.
No, like mythics.
Yeah, the like top level pull, the chase. I haven't got it yet, but man, that would be really cool. Card of Creation, that's it. Jeff knows what I'm on. I'm chasing it. It's like the main reason I keep opening packs.
We got our Atomic Kings.
I didn't get one, but I'll be watching the aftermarket. I'll get one once we start giving them out more. It is cool that you can buy their packs with fiat. I agree with that. I really think they're doing a lot to like make their game functional, like in a self-contained kind of way, where like you could just download their game as an app or something, and then like buy the packs with cash through that, and not actually have to deal with all the. I think is like their long-term goal.
This isn't gonna be loud as fuck, so be warned. Here comes the Atomic King song.
The king has returned. The king.
Away.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm not even really sure what this is from. Somebody sent us this though.
Oh. It's like a 8-bit guy.
Kicks it to GF. Pixel GF. I'll probably wait until I figure out what that is before I give it away so I can explain. What should we give away? I can show off the bear cave.
Oh yeah, it's funny that you were able to bribe a raccoon. Bribed a raccoon.
I feel like you don't need an album. You can just buy the NFTs and listen to the music on that. I guess like I could release them as MP3 somewhere, but songs are only like 20 seconds long, so it'd be a pretty short album. Listen to the whole album in like 5 minutes. Got the Bear Cave. This is Shifty Bear's Mr. Bear's game. He even said himself, it's less of a game and more of just like a way to just distribute NFTs on Wax, like a creative way. But like, it's not necessarily going to be like some fun interactive game. The way it works is you
hi, Marcy.
you need a map to stake to play the game. If you get the map, it gives you a 10 energy cap, and you make 10 energy per hour. So every hour you can enter the cave. And if you own any, like if you did the Shifty Bears profile picture on Chain Champs, you can stake that. That's weird. It's not showing my stake stuff. But every NFT you stake gives you an additional 5 energy to your cap, so you can basically like for some reason they're not showing up, but every NFT you stake gives you 5 additional energy. So like your energy cap is 10, that means you need to play every hour to not be losing energy. My energy cap, if you look, is 110, so I can wait 11 hours without running without wasting my energy. It basically just gives you like more energy to play with. Entering the cave can give you donuts. Let's see if I can get a donut. It's also a little buggy right now. It doesn't always load, but you can just hard refresh the page and it works. Log into my Ether wallet.
Have you opened your mech pack yet? The one that you got from your honeypot?
Oh, what? Oh no, you
Have
can't
you opened?
blends.
Oh, you haven't. Oh, you just gotta wait till you get all pieces of it.
Yeah. No donuts. Shoot. Try again. I don't think I'll get a donut, but I have some donuts you can see in the upper left hand or upper right hand. I have 3 donuts, so when you get a donut, which I didn't do. Oh, wait, 70 energy? You can chase the butterflies, and chasing the butterflies is how you get NFTs. You get a honeypot, and unboxing the honeypot pulls from a pool of NFTs. So that's like, basically, this is just a fun way, a clicker, to distribute more NFTs through his collection that are rare, that can only be obtained through the Bear Cave. Chase the butterfly.
DJ Marcy being requested. Marcy, you hear that? Check it out. She's like on
Trap music getting louder and hide. So I did not get a. Hold on, let's try again. Did not get it again. I also suggested they should let you run multiple in the same transaction. Damn, no honeypots. It's kind of a lot of CPU if you're just doing this over and over. And I was like, yeah, it'd be nice if we could just run like 10 in a row, so I don't have to click 10 times.
Yeah. Marcy was over here just like rolling around on the couch, loving life. She just came back from her walk. She gets a treat after she goes on a walk. So she just ate a treat and was like rolling around on the couch like, yes, life is good.
If you get a honeypot, you can unbox it from within here. Also, this whole interface was built by Mike at WaxDAO. He set up this game. Shouts out to Mike and WaxDAO. We're fans here. Show me what we got, but then I'll go to Atomic Hub. And out of the honeypots, you can pull. Damn, I got the same thing I got last time. I don't have to trade with someone. We got mech parts, and basically if you get like 4 to 5 different parts, you can go to Nifty Blocks and blend them. See, and they turn into like random mechs. And there's only like 7 of 7 max of all of these, so they're pretty rare. It's kind of a race to see who can get the max and get a random one. But these are only distributed by blending together the different parts.
And then it's RNG which one you get once you have the parts? Or do you
I believe so. I haven't gotten that far yet, but
okay.
I assume it's RNG, like you get another pack and the pack opens and all of these are in the contract. But I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's a fun little way to engage with your NFTs and get new NFTs.
Yeah.
But all that was a long-winded way of saying our first giveaway will be a sticker pack and a Bear Cave game key. That way you can stake the key and then you can start playing and trying to unlock your own mix.
Yeah.
First,
Did you ever run out of CPU, Princess Phoenix, with 2K wax? I stake 1K wax, and I'm pretty flush on CPU most of the time with my hot wallets. But I guess I'm not playing Taco Racers. I don't know which one is the most, or Blockchain RPG. Alien Roads I'll play sometimes.
That reminds me, I need to do my Alien Worlds cooldown. Up to 11 TLM, getting rich.
Oh, yeah,
also been
40%
playing,
most of the time.
I've been playing Taco Brigade.
Oh, nice.
That's
That's like
an
the
hour.
hourly one from Taco, right? Like the free-to-play one?
Yeah. It sure plays blockchain brawlers for me since I'm so used to clicking stuff every hour.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also playing Cosmos 11. I'm having a lot of fun with Cosmos 11. I'm ranked top 50 in the world right now. I'm hopefully going to stay top 50 this week.
Oh, nice. Getting the hang of it.
I'm not sure what you get for being top 50. Let me check really quick. I might get an additional wax prize. We'll see.
Yeah, I've been doing the math on how much CPR I still need to level my pirate ship and crew all the way up to like level 10 over the coming 6 months or so, however long that'll take with all the cooldowns. It's an ass load.
Oh yeah, you get a 5 to 15 wax if you're in the top 50.
Oh, what a burst.
Got the green granny.
Oh, that's what that is. The green granny. Oh, man. That's funny.
The stickers in these packs are kind of fun too. They're like these little gooey guys. This giveaway will be for stickers and the key that lets you play the Shifty Bear Cave. So it's like a starter pack.
Oh.
To get that. I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. I aped into a bunch of stuff to increase my cooldown time so I could earn more of the energy. I started with like 50 energy and up to 110. About, what is that, like 10 more NFTs?
Damn. I had to mute myself and explain to Paul the inside joke for what Green Granny stands for. We had a good little laugh.
Alright, I'm going to do the marble intro. It gets loud, so adjust your volume accordingly if you don't want to get blasted in the ears.
Alright,
Let's get ready to rumble!
Lance, do I have to ban you? I know you're Defear Friday and I know you're Homelands Productions. I will ban you from our channel if you're going to multi-account. It's our only fucking rule. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
wait, is Lance multi-accounting?
Yeah. Defear Friday is Lance, and then... Okay, I will disqualify Defear Friday. I mean, I'm going to have to disqualify both for now, though, because... I guess... No, we'll just disqualify Defear Friday.
Just stickler for the rules here.
I mean, that's one of our only rules is don't enter on
That is
multiple
true.
accounts.
Sacred rules. No multi-accounters.
All right. Jeff says his alt is burst of energy. How many of y'all landed avatar packs? Max was asking me about that. I didn't even go for it.
Oh yeah, Avatar packs. Funko Avatar dropped today.
I don't know. I've never even seen Avatar. I have zero experience with the series. I'm not super interested in collecting it just
It's a fun show. I was hoping that like one of the redeemables would be the cabbage vendor. It wasn't. There's like a side character in that show that comes up like throughout all the seasons. He's just like in every part of the world. Whenever there's like a chase sequence, they like bust through his cabbage stand, and he's just like, "My cabbages!" And he just like is all over the show. It's like a weird running gag.
I'm super not a weeb. Like, for whatever reason, I've just never gotten into anime. Like, trying to think of what animes I have watched. I haven't really watched like any
Dragon
anime.
Ball Z?
Nope, don't watch Dragon
No,
Ball Z.
Oh, that's one that most people have seen. Like Dragon Ball Z, I guess Naruto is one I saw that was pretty good too. I never
watch that
finished it
either. Attack on Titan, I've seen a few episodes. I don't know. I just don't like the animation style of anime. I feel like it's like cheaply made. Burst coming in first.
Barely. Nice run burst. Oh, One Punch Man is pretty good, yeah.
Rigged.
Yeah, only Burst is like able to finish this one for some reason. I don't know. Seems sus.
I feel like I definitely watched at least one anime. I watched
Bebop, huh?
there's something with the dandies. You know, it was on Cartoon Network. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Space Dandy, was that the name of it?
I don't remember that. Oh,
Space Dandy is the
Invincible.
name of it.
Does Invincible count as an anime though? I feel like,
No, Invincible is a comic.
It's
Like
like
a
a-
regular comic, right?
huh? What?
Well, I've seen some of Invincible.
Yeah.
Space Dandy I watched, but also like I don't know, I wasn't the biggest fan of Space Dandy. I just watched it because it was on. I'm also a bigger fan of like I read all of the actual Invincible comic more so than like I haven't even finished the TV series because like I already know the story because I read it all. That's also like one of two comics I've ever read. I've read The Walking Dead and I've read Invincible, just because I like Robert Kirkman, the author.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Dandy though.
Space Dandy was fun.
There was an anime called like Mr. Frog or something. General Frog, maybe. That was kind of fun and ridiculous.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Attack on Titan. I'm seeing a lot of people talk about that one. I've heard a lot about Attack on Titan. I've seen like things about it from pop culture, but I haven't actually sat down and watched it. Looks freaky. Those like giant naked like titans, I guess they're called. Freaky.
I honestly don't really watch many cartoons in general. Like Bob's Burgers is probably like the only cartoon I still watch. Oh no, that's not true. I watch some other stuff. I like F is for Family on Netflix.
How about
like
Rick and Morty?
I honestly don't think I've even seen the last season of Rick and Morty. I kind of fell off on that.
Yeah, Rick and Morty's seasons have gotten less exciting as they went on, but they're all still good cartoons.
And there's one more that I watched that I'm forgetting. Oh, I like the Nick Kroll one on Netflix. What is that show
Ugly
called?
Americans?
No.
Oh, Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. Yeah, I like Big Mouth.
Yeah, Big Mouth is fun. I like that one too. They had a spin-off that was like a Monster HR or something. It's not as good. Kind of a mess. Didn't really have an idea of who the like real like main character was, and it kept like jumping around. Should really just
My
not.
second cousin does a voice for F's family. That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I feel like they shouldn't have done a spin-off of Big Mouth if they didn't have like a strong idea of what to do with it. It really felt like they just did it because they were offered to be allowed to do it by Netflix. They're like, we don't really have an idea, but we have all these characters, and we'll just like throw some like mosh of all these characters together that really had no direction.
Since First is in the house, we'll give away an Atomic King's Glow. Mint 42. It's as close as you can get to 420 on this one, so you know, if you're into that.
John Mulaney wasn't involved with HR. I didn't know that. Yeah, John Mulaney's pretty funny.
I guess Pokemon's probably like the anime I watched the most growing up.
There you go. Pokemon's definitely an anime. I watched that too.
But I never watched it like I would watch it after school, but that was like before there was on demand or anything. So I never watched it in order, and I definitely missed like a ton of episodes. Like I don't even know the story of Pokemon.
Yeah.
I just watch random episodes.
Yeah, I feel like the story of Pokemon when I first started watching was pretty straightforward. It was like this kid is leaving home. He's gonna like finds like these Pokemon, and he's trying to progress through these gyms to collect badges. If he gets enough badges, he'll be invited to the like championship game. But like tuning into an episode of Pokemon in modern times, it's gotten off the deep end at this point. He's like trying to save the universe or something. Like, it's definitely progressed from like trying to win local gym fights to get badges to be invited to some kind of championship round to like save the universe with like mysterious Pokemon that are like legend fodder. I don't know.
I just
It's gotten
remember
really crazy.
Team Rocket and Meowth was always trying to fuck him over.
Yeah, and they're blasting off again. They also had that spiel whenever they would show up, and they'd be like, "Prepare for trouble, make it double." And then, to protect the world from devastation. Oh man, I fucking remember that whole bit. I'm sure a lot of people in the chat do too, so I'm not gonna feel too embarrassed by that. But you know, Meowth, that's right. Fuck, I had to rewatch those.
I want to say when I got home from school, it was like we'd always be catching the end of the Magic School Bus because the Magic School Bus was from like 2:30 to 3, and we'd get home at like 2:45, and then at 3 it was Pokemon, and then I don't know what was after
Damn,
Pokemon. It might have been like Dragon Ball Z or something.
Your bus stop was way closer than mine. I got home at like 3:15 or some shit. Like 20 full minutes after you got home. I guess I was further up that hill.
I mean, I lived in a different city for that too. That was at Browns Point Elementary in
Oh,
Browns
okay.
Point, Tacoma, northeast Tacoma. I can't remember how far my bus was from that school. I don't think it was that close. I think we got out at like 2, so it took like 40 minutes.
Yeah, elementary. I went to Gill Elementary School in Detroit, in Farmington Hills, Michigan.
I went to 1 year. I went to Cougar Ridge in 5th grade, right? 1st through 4th, or yeah, I think 1st through 4th. I was at Browns Point. I finished Ozark last night. That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, the newest season or like season 1 still?
The newest season.
I haven't actually watched the newer seasons. Ozark.
Just pretty
Yeah,
good.
They're on 4 seasons now. Jeez, I only saw the first.
I think it's like definitely trying to be like Breaking Bad, but not as good. But it's still pretty good. It's one of the
Yeah.
better Netflix original shows, but it's definitely not as good as Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, I think,
Okay.
could be like the best show of all time, though. Like, I think Breaking Bad beats Sopranos. Sopranos was like unanimously everybody said the best TV show of all time, but I think Breaking Bad's better than Sopranos personally.
Breaking Bad is really good. That show is like stressful to watch. It's like intense. I had a few people who I like talk about it at work with, and like our team lead was just like, "I don't watch that show. It's just like I can't handle it. I can't handle the stress."
Inadequate Mass, and then with the Atomic King sign, congrats.
I remember going to like a friend's house for like the season finale, and we watched it live like as it aired with commercials, which I usually never watched it with commercials, and like the commercial breaks actually made it more intense because it would like cut right at the tense moment, and then you'd like be in a room full of people who are all like ah, and then you just like be chatting it up about what's gonna happen, and then it starts again, and it was really fun to see it. It's the first time I was like, this was actually better with commercial breaks. But I guess better with commercial breaks that I wasn't actually watching the commercials. I was just, chatting with people in the room.
I think South Park's a good show, but I don't think you can say South Park's better than Breaking Bad as far as like a fucking narrative and like character building and stuff. Like South Park's funny, but Breaking Bad like redefined how TV was made. Like the difference between Walter White in episode 1 and the last episode, like that sort of character development did not exist on TV really before that, in my opinion. And it's kind of created like a new bar for what you should be doing in a TV show, instead of just like, like the trope of like The Simpsons where Homer gets dumber and dumber and dumber because you have to like keep writing it that way, but it's like not really character development as much as it's like taking a character flaw and making it more outrageous, whereas like there's actual character development within Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's true. Homer used to be like a lovable idiot, and now he's just kind of like a total idiot.
That's because they just take the same trait and like hammer it over and over and over, whereas I feel like Breaking Bad, Walter White's an entirely different person towards the end than he is in the first episode. That's like
he's broken bad.
And I feel like a lot of shows now try to do that, but that wasn't really that common when that happened. Like, and even The Sopranos, like, they have character development, but not to the point where it was like Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Game of Thrones early seasons was really like, I preferred that over Breaking Bad's like whole run. But then if you look at the both shows like as a full complete thing, like yeah, Breaking Bad never fell off. Breaking Bad like got better and better and better. Whereas Game of Thrones got like better and better and then worse and worse. By the end, it was just like that.
More too. I haven't caught up on that. That'll probably be the next show I binge watch on.
Which one?
Better Call Saul.
Oh, Better Call Saul. Yeah, I haven't finished that one either. I do remember I started watching Breaking Bad like the day it aired for the first time, like live and shit, and then I stopped. Like I don't know, I got bored of like season 1, and I stopped. And then I like restarted watching it when like season 4 was coming out. Like binged 1, 2, and 3 and caught up. But I thought initially, like trying to watch it like week by week, it wasn't like engaging enough to keep my attention, and I fell off of Breaking Bad until it got really fucking intense in the later seasons, and then I rewatched those first 3 seasons and got back into it. Same with Walking Dead too, actually. I loved the first seasons of Walking Dead, and then like by like season 3 or something, I was like, I don't know, I'm done here.
It's because Walking Dead fucked up when they got really successful, and they made the seasons 3 times as long, and then it's just like, I read the comics. They like spend more time in the TV show than the comics. They're like, I don't know. That shit fell off because like they're trying to cram too much content. There wasn't enough content in the comic books.
It was like
they're trying to cram one comic book into fucking 24 episodes of like hour-long TV, and it's just like, yeah, this is like a 20-page comic, and you're trying to like make an hour-long episode for each page. There's not enough content there, and it's like,
I think with that one I fell off so fast too. I felt like season 1 I loved, and it was like season 1 it was like they met all these survivors. They kind of formed this kind of group.
Season 1 was true to the comic, and season 1 I think was 8 or 12 episodes.
Yeah, and they went to like the CDC, right? And they had like this whole journey to the CDC, and then this like final like climax at the CDC. That season was great, and then the next season was like, at least what I remember is like they got to like some barn or something. And they lost this girl.
That's where they fucking.
I mean, they were looking for her for like 2 episodes.
From the comic where they're like hanging out in the farm and then just like having interpersonal drama between the characters for like hours and hours and hours. Like, isn't this a fucking zombie show? Like, what is this soap
yeah.
opera? You just
I
threw it in the
literally,
middle
I
of
think like episode 2 or 3 of season 2, I was like done watching Walking Dead. I was like, this is like, I can tell where this season's going. Fucking nowhere. I'm like out of here.
The comic is really fucking good though. Like, I got to like issue 130 or 140 and I fell off. I usually once a year go through and like read what I missed out on and binge read it, but that's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't read enough comics to really compare it, but that and Invincible are the only comics I read because Walking Dead was so good. I was like, what the fuck else is this guy writing? I need to read the other shit he's written while I wait for more
Yeah.
episodes of Walking Dead to come out. Invincible is really fucking good too.
This Princess Phoenix, did you watch that one too? Fear the Walking Dead? That was, I saw the beginning of that too, and I was just like, what the fuck? They literally like reset the zombie apocalypse to before the outbreak, and then they implied the entire outbreak by us following like the main characters as they like hunker down in their like fucking place. Why the fuck aren't we in the city? Why aren't we seeing like the zombie apocalypse happen? Like, you literally reset this amazing event that we never got to see, and then you don't fucking show it in this new like, I was so over that immediately. I was like, fuck this.
I never really. I think I watched like the first 2 episodes with you guys, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
watch.
that's kind of as far as I got too, because they were just like, oh, we're gonna hide in this like place, and it was just like all about like the dynamics of like 6 people like crammed in a place while outside everything exciting was going on, like, and you don't see any of it, and you don't, like, yeah, I don't know. I was so stoked when that show started, and it was like the guy like wakes up. I think the first shot he like wakes up from like, he's like, I don't know, high on drugs or something. He was like gets attacked in like a crack house by like real zombies. And then he runs outside and collapses, and like an ambulance pulls up and an airplane flies overhead, so you immediately know society hasn't collapsed. And then they just go nowhere with it. Yeah, I was really pissed.
Carl! Fucking Rick. Carl is a badass though.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I'm on and off with the Walking Dead burst. There's a couple like seasons I really liked. Like I liked the Negan stuff a lot. I thought that was really tense.
I'm telling you,
and,
read
good.
the comic. The comic's about 10 times better. Like, everything that's good in the series came from the comic, and then all the shitty stuff is just stuff they added that's not in the comic. But the comic moves at a way faster pace, and like all the cool gritty shit. The comic's grittier than the TV series. Like, they wrote stuff. They didn't put stuff on TV because it was too gruesome and like too fucked up that was in the comic. Like, the comic's fucking wild. I love it.
Yeah. Damn. But yeah, I was definitely bummed about Fear the Walking Dead. I was like, why is this is like the same shit again with like, we're only following like a few people, like, as they just kind of suck too. All those people sucked. I didn't care about any of them.
Do you want to do some tech talk shit?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna start out first by looking at the crypto markets, and then we want to jump into like seeing how our 100 wax is doing, and from there we can pick another topic. There's definitely like deep cut DeFi stuff that I fucking love, but we can stick to something more relevant to wax. Maybe like look at the auto buy tools that just came out for Chain Champs, or see what WaxDAO has been adding, because they've expanded over to EOS chain, and they've added like an escrow tool that is really cool. So maybe that's a little more relevant. We can finish with that kind of topic. But let's start with crypto market. Take a look at what's happening in the fucking world of, I guess, the world of equity trading. Not just crypto, but all these fucking markets. So I'm going to start by looking at like usual Bitcoin and Decred. Or, I'm sorry, Bitcoin and Ethereum. By the way, Ethereum is going to have some interesting like market pressures in the coming months. So they have what's coming up for Ethereum is like the merger, where Ethereum is migrating to proof of stake from its proof of work consensus algorithms. So basically what that means for the end user is not much will change if you just hold your Ethereum in like a cold storage wallet, for example. You will still have your Ethereum. Nothing's different. The thing that's changing is the mechanism for achieving consensus. And that mechanism, when it migrates, is almost certainly going to cause the Ethereum blockchain to fork. And after the migration, we'll still have the proof of work Ethereum chain, and we'll have the proof of stake Ethereum chain. Meaning that if you own Ethereum or Ethereum token assets in a wallet before this fork happens, you'll own those assets on both chains after the fork. So let's say you have 1 Ethereum in your wallet right now. After the migration happens, if the network forks, which I'm almost positive it will, because effectively the fork suggests we're asking miners to just turn off their mines and start making 0 return on their Ethereum mining. So what instead is going to happen is miners are going to be like, we're just going to keep mining and ignore that there's a proof of stake version of Ethereum. And from that moment on, there will be, 2 independent chains that have a shared transaction history that diverges at a point, and that point is the fork. Anyway, if you have Ethereum or Ethereum assets in your wallet, at the fork, you'll now have them on both chains, meaning there's this absurd opportunity where you can, if you don't believe in the proof of work chain and you believe the proof of stake chain will be the long-term winning, Ethereum chain, it gives the opportunity to split whatever like you owned and sell from the losing chain into the winning chain to kind of like make a little like play. And I think it's going to be a fucking like catastrophe, just total disaster. Because think about like every DeFi protocol, every like stable coin, all of that shit, all those tokens that are issued on Ethereum will now be on both chains. And within the first several blocks on the like, forks, there's going to be huge competition to like make big trades to get the fuck out of what people will assume is the dying side of that split. And yeah, I don't know. That's going to be wild. So I feel like we should talk about that more in depth as it gets a little closer. But just so you know, there is weird market pressures going on within the Ethereum markets because of the implication of what the merger is going to make happen in the crypto space. So let's look at what's happening here. We're in the 4 hours. This is a little close. Let's go to the daily charts and take a look. So far, Ethereum on the daily chart is reaching its kind of like upper level of all the like support resistance ranges here. The last resistance level is holding for now. It could definitely still push higher depending on, I think, what the SPY does, depending on what like the legacy markets do. But we're pretty much back from the last time we've diverged from the blue trend line here. This one, the general downtrend, we lost that with a hard sell-off, and then we kind of got back, and now we're pushing up above it again, which we had pushed up above it here in the past as well. But it's still, I don't know, I think we're still moving down in the long term here. I don't think this is like the bottom of the bear market and that we're moving into a bull market now again. We should keep watching it, and it might be that that's the case, but I'm just not convinced. I'm gonna switch to Bitcoin because Bitcoin's a little bit cleaner in the what is it called, short super trend here on the daily. You see it's not even broken yet. We went short up here, and this is just a super trend indicator, but we're basically hitting that resistance level right now. So if this price point holds and doesn't turn into support, then this will start pushing back down and testing the old support levels, trying to see if those are now support or if they'll be flipped again into resistance as we move further down. The other thing we're seeing is the on balance volume here. It had been making higher highs in the short term, like within this kind of picture here, or this, like from here, each of these valleys was kind of higher than the previous, each of the peaks higher, so higher highs, higher lows. And we were kind of seeing a market upturn within that frame. So that is kind of like what we were expecting to see based on this. But if we zoom out, I think we're still generally trending down. We're not making like really big higher highs here or anything like that. And we can zoom out further by also checking the weekly candle. And you can see on the weekly candle, we're still like way below the middle B bands line too. We're still, just kind of correcting back up, which we've seen that happen in a similar way, or even in a very aggressive way. This is still part of the bull market though. But let's see, last bear market, for example, starts here, 20,000, aggressively falls down, and then doesn't make a new high. But you can see, I don't know, this is way more volatile on the weekly. Either way, you can see still not like a bear market or not like a bull market trend on the like the further we zoom out. And we can see certainly not making a higher high yet, maybe at the same point that we were over here, which for reference here, this on balance volume, you can see that it's about the same level here as it was here. And here, the price was significantly higher. That usually means that that would say that the level of the unbalanced volume is actually higher because it's at the same level as it was when it was at a higher price here. So this could still like push further, and I'm seeing like why not? It could push all the way back up to the middle B bands line here and be rejected there and continue the downtrend and all still be part of a bear market. So in the short term, what are we expecting to see now for the coming week? I would say we are kind of running up here. You can see the trend was definitely climbing, but now has kind of like not made a higher high as much as maybe a double top here again. Not really making a lower low, but also, you know, holding this range effectively. And we're seeing kind of like maybe we're running out of steam as we approach this super trend resistance line. Let's see what the macro like picture looks like, which is the SPY. This is the stock market, basically, index that tracks the like value of the stocks. And you're getting kind of a similar deal here where you're seeing kind of like we're reaching the same top we had here last time we kind of had a big sell-off again. And a same deal here where the SPY is on balance volume at the last time we saw the same price is either the same or slightly higher. So this is like, I'd say this is still much more bearish. We're absolutely not making higher lows on here than we were on, like we are on, like this one's definitely a much more, oh, it's climbing a bit, whereas the SPY is still very, it's sinking. This last few like days maybe, but personally I think we're coming up above here. I think we're running out of steam on all of this stuff. I'm kind of a bear as it is. I have been kind of short sentiment on crypto for a while, but like in the last few weeks I haven't been like short selling Ethereum. Like we kind of closed those when we stopped seeing when we stopped seeing the Wyckoff redistribution pattern that we were trying to track here, where it was like bounce, this was gonna dump, and then the idea was this would turn into a market sell-off. When that didn't happen, when we found resistance at the middle B band line, that's pretty much cut all those strategies, and now waiting for a new kind of pattern to emerge here. Personally, I think we're still going to move down. I think this Wednesday is the CPI report in the United States, which is consumer price index numbers, which will show how basically how well goods are selling and how inflation is affecting the like consumer markets. I think those numbers, depending on how they perform, will have an actual decent impact on the SPY, which will, in my opinion, here start, you know, running out of steam here, especially considering on the daily we're pretty overbought, and the blue line here has crossed the orange line, meaning we're trending down, like we're moving down actively at the moment. If you ever look at the here, let's double check this and explain that sentence a little better. In general, like the this is the SRSI, the Stoch RSI. You can do kind of a similar thing with the RSI, but the Stoch RSI has these two lines, and in general, when the blue line is behind the orange line, right, like it is here, the price is climbing, and then the blue line is in front of the, or I guess, yeah, in front of the orange line. That's right, like it is here, or here on the way down, the price is falling. So then you can look at events on this Stoch RSI, like up here where it crossed from being behind to crossing in front, and assume that now that it's crossed, the price is going to continue to move down until that line kind of crosses again. And that's usually what you see. Like here, the line crosses and starts moving down on the Stoch RSI, and then up, all the price action is reflecting a downward movement as well. Then you get the cross happening right around here, and the price starts to move up again. So we are also crossed down. I'm expecting to see this result in a sell-off. That sell-off to push the crypto markets further down. And so I think this week, especially after the CPI report numbers come out, if those numbers aren't amazing, I could see this market like not being able to push above these resistance levels and then falling. Oh, oops. So with that in mind, let's see what we should do about it with our 100 wax that we've invested. So far, we've pulled that money into DeFi box. Oh, I might have to switch to a different browser window. For some reason, it doesn't let me sign in. Let's restore that. There we go. I signed into DeFi box with the wallet that we made to do this transaction with, and then I'm going to check how we've done over the last week. So last week, we took, here on the markets, I'll show it off really quick. For the last few weeks, we've been supplying liquidity. We added 104 wax worth of wax to the CMW wax pool when this first came out a few weeks ago. It is paying us 833% APY currently. And so last week we took, I think, 25% of what we had left in this pool and used it to buy a position in the, there we go, in the Landbox pool. I think the Landbox token at the time was like 14 wax, so that's down, but let's see how that's played out this week. So here we are. We have 45 wax worth of CMW wax liquidity left, and then we have 12 wax. So collectively, this is what, like 57 wax. This amount used to be 104 when we started. And then this is what we've been claiming and turning into wax and USDT, so that we're basically hedged against the price of wax falling, because our goal is to make more wax. So as wax falls, this position should buy us more wax. But as wax climbs, we're selling the wax into USDT, which we've decided that we're okay with that if that's the case. If wax keeps climbing from here, then okay, we'll have a bigger USDT bag and a little bit of a smaller wax bag. Either way, we started, like I said, with 104 wax, and total value of this currently is 124 wax. So we're still up about 24% since we started, and we haven't claimed our rewards yet. So now that it's been a week, I can come up here, click on the mining, which brings up all the tokens that you're getting paid passively for participating in liquidity pools. I like to scroll down and wait till I see what we get, and here you go. So we get a few Landbox tokens for our position in the Landbox pool, and we get 5 CMW for our CMW position, so I'm going to claim those. And then our goal still hasn't changed from trying to recover our initial principal to basically hedge against the decay loss that is expected with high liquidity output pools like CMW or like Landbox. Basically, we're going into those pools, these pools here, the CMW pool and the Landbox pool, expecting them to lose value in terms of wax over time, as you know, as more tokens, more CMW tokens are being distributed. So this currency supply is inflating at a rate of 800%. You know, being paid at, it's not quite 800% because not 100% of the token supply is in this pool, but it's inflating at a pretty high percentage rate. And that inflation should reflect in the token price declining over time. So our strategy is to get our 104 wax back into wax, or a wax USDT in our case, before we try to like maximize returns with this strategy. So the idea is to not try to like chase the dragon effectively and put more of our assets at like higher risk. So it's a risk management strategy to pull back our principal first. So let's see how close we are to that. I'm going to swap our CMW into wax. We get 6.4 wax for that. Got it. And then let's see what we get for our land. LANBX tokens. 2 wax for that. I think we put only about 14 wax into that pool. So 2 wax on 14 in a week is not like, it's not insignificant.
Didn't it go down to being worth like 12 wax though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're definitely, so we put in, let's see what it's worth now. I think we put in like 16 A 14, yeah. So we're not back. We haven't broken even. If we were to sell this position now, we've experienced decay loss, even with the interest rate that we're earning, or even despite making. Let's see, this is paying 830%. So we made about 2 wax off that. Despite that 2 wax, our cumulative total, if we start with 14, we'd be breaking even now. I think we start with like 16 now. I'd have to like rewatch that video.
I personally wouldn't mess with Landbox. The way it's distributed is way less safe than CMW, in my opinion. And I also think the team is shady, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the large amounts of tokens they have. They could easily tank the price.
Yeah, exactly. That's also why we only did like a 20% of this position, and it was like, well, it's a high yield thing, and it's just for the money making at this point. I'm not trying to build a position in those tokens, and if I'm gonna let it ride for 1 more week, but I feel like if it doesn't like at least ride an even line, if we start, I feel like cutting it is not. I'd rather cut it than end up holding Landbox tokens personally. But for now, I feel like we're either breaking even or we're down like 10% or something in a week, which is fine considering the price is down like 40% or something since we bought in.
It seems hyperinflated to me. Like that's a super unrealistic price.
It's insanely unrealistic. I mean, you're looking at $1.32 for a token that has 100 million token supply. So is this $132 million fully diluted value? Like, I don't know what they're putting out there that's worth $100 million. And then you have the same thing here with CMW, where this token supply without any burns is 13 million, not 100 million. So already like 90% less if it wasn't burned. But then of that 13 million, already 40% of that has already been burned because of the way that the drop went, and they burned all the like unsold dropped assets, and along with that burn, they burned the tokens that were going to those assets. So this token has maybe like an 8 million, or we'll call it 10 million circulating, like max supply. So this would be what, like 1.4 million fully diluted if all the tokens existed. So this is less than this is like 1% the value of this at these prices, which I guess is, even though the price is actually like 10% of itself, it's the market cap of that would mean this is 100 times more valuable than this at the moment. And I agree with Lewis. I don't think that that's a legitimate evaluation of the price, a legitimate value proposition. But let's see how we do. It doesn't mean you can't make money with shitcoins. You definitely can. Now let's see how much we've made in box, because we also get box tokens for being part of those pools. Very, very little box though, and I don't think this is worth actually the CP.
For Landbox, you don't get box for CMW.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's weird. Well, that makes sense though, because I only have like less than 15 wax in that pool, so I'm getting very little for that. I'm not going to swap this part, but let's see. So now we're at 132 wax, so we're up about 32% from when we started, and we only started like a little over a month ago, so that's definitely not a bad performance yet. And this strategy can scale up to thousands of wax. It doesn't have to be done with tens or hundreds of wax, because the liquidity depth in these assets is actually deep enough to support that. You got 185,000 wax in this pool. So again, instead of just letting it sit as wax, I do think the markets are turning down this week. Especially, I don't think the CPI report is going to be very positive. So I want to stay exposed to the wax USDT pool, and I'm going to do that by splitting what I have in wax and putting that into wax USDT. The way I'm going to do that is by going to the swap, go from wax into type in USD, SD, and there's wax USDT, and then I'll do half of my wax, which is 4.32 then, and we'll swap that. Gets me 50 cents. Let's do that. Success. And then I swap to the liquidity tab over here, add liquidity, and try to add all of it, hopefully. 50.08. So this would fail because I don't have 50.08. So then I'll just swap it to this one. And now that that's less than what I have, sign. Signed. Success, return. And now I can even scroll down a little bit here and see what do I have in my pools. So in my current wax pool here, or wax USD pool, I have 38 wax now against $4.46. So now when I zoom back out here, I still have my 133 wax, but I have it all in liquidity positions now. And look at that, we're at 76% of the way recovered from our initial principal. So we're almost where we want to be. Like we're 25% or so, 24% away from being 100% recovered.
Box removed almost all box mining from the LPs a few weeks ago, saying we were in a deflationary period. And then Princess Phoenix asked, what about Taco Swap? I know just a little bit about Swap and LP, but the GitHub looks interesting.
Yeah, what's the like Taco Swap website? Let's take a look, because the last couple times they didn't have trade routing on that I checked. Taco Swap, Taco Bell. Taco Swap, wax. TacoCrypto.io, that's what it is.
Swap.TacoCrypto.
Swap.TacoCrypto?
Yeah.
Swap.
It is a little confusing, but there's literally another swap called Taco Swap already.
Oh, .io. Derp. Shouldn't have lost that. .io. Ooh, let's see. The other words. Multi-asset earning liquidity meal. I like that. I like these little food puns. Let's not read this. Let's just try to do it manually. Okay, here we go. So we have a couple tokens that are being paid in APR. And percent, yeah. Total staked. Okay, so the reason why this is so high is because the total liquidity in these pools is insanely low. Like this whole pool is about 130 wax deep. Let's see if we can add to it though. If we can add to one of these pools, then I guess, yeah, why not try?
I think it might be for VIPs only right now.
I think you're right too. There's definitely huge APR yields in these. And okay, and here on the right, it shows you what they pay out in. So you have the Battle Miners token here, for example, is paying out 5 wax per day and 30,000.
Princess Phoenix says VIP and Galaxy sauce holders. You have to hold one of those too.
Oh, okay, so we can't participate in this anyway. But if you do have one of those permissioned assets that lets you access these pools, this is paying out pretty big interest yields, it looks like. What I would do is join a pool that pays the assets that are part of the pool, like this one I like, where you see it's a oh, is that wax or is this is Taco, I guess.
That's Taco that pays them.
Oh, okay, so I would like it if it was wax and zest, like if you're getting the same tokens that you're supplying. So if this was Taco Zest and you're getting paid Taco, like this one here. Here you got Kate and Taco, and it pays out in Kate and
Cat,
Taco.
not Kate.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you're right. Cat. Oh, okay. Cat. That's a different one than Kate. Oh, here's like cat and catnip, and it's paying out in catnip. Catnip.
No,
I like that kind of thing where it's like you're not necessarily exposed to basically you're offsetting your own loss risk, like in a pool like this cat taco pool, because the loss risk of the trades with the pool are subsidized by the assets that you're already supplying anyway. So that kind of thing is nice. It's also way more risky and way less likely to because at this point, if a cat or taco loses value, then not just your pool loses value, but so do the rewards you've been making. So you're 100% exposed to that. But I mean, these interest rates are ridiculously high, and there's no harm in like throwing a couple like wax at a token pool to try to like farm a 1200% APR. It's if you got the NFT to participate, I would participate. This is mercenary liquidity hunting. Like they're paying me to participate. I can definitely move some tokens up in here and take 900%. Like this is same reason that we went into like Landbox. You know, like we don't really believe in the Landbox token as a value proposition, but we do care about the 800% APY, which I think APY in this case is also APR. Honestly, I think that's just a weird way that they say it, because they call it real-time APY. If you look closely at their documentation, like here, if you check, like I guess let me do a CMW here. If you do the details, RT APY. He says real-time APY is calculated like the way that they describe it. I mean, it's basically APR, and then this would be APY because they're talking about compounding your APR daily. But yeah, it gets really insanely high yield. So that's the other thing. If you participate in a 1200% taco pool, you can, you know, keep taking your rewards, farming them back, and like compound your APR if you want to. Again, these pools are really fucking shallow, so it's not like you can make hundreds of dollars and then where are you going to sell this token? Like unless there's a deeper liquidity for whatever reward token you're getting paid out. If that liquidity doesn't exist outside of Taco Swap, it seems that inside of Taco Swap.
Is this just a front end interface for Alcor? Like I don't know if they actually built their own swap. I think it might be routing through Alcor, but we can't really test it right now.
Yeah, here, let me connect our DeFi wallet.
You can't use the swap unless you're VIP, so you can't even like. The other thing Princess Phoenix was asking about is what is Salsa?
Let's see. Salsa, earn rewards and reduce swap fees by staking your taco.
So that's just staking one token.
Salsa. Oh, it's like single asset pools, I bet. Let's see. Salsa, let's see. Single asset, single asset liquidity stake. So it's basically it's kind of like on WaxDAO, for example, where you can have you stake a token and they pay you a passive reward. So this is like you don't have to make a liquidity, so you're not exposed to impermanent loss or decay loss, and then you get paid out. It seems like just stake taco, earn taco at 50%.
Comic Standing says any role in Discord is open to use it. Just have to be in the Discord now. I don't think Max is in the Discord, so we can't use it.
I guess I have to join. I'll join and try this out for sure. Like this one, for example, this is way fucking lower risk. Here you can just take your wax, stake your wax, and then earn 52% of that value paid in taco tokens. And are you staking? Oh, stake taco and earn wax. Okay, that's even better. Either way, you'd be staking your taco token. The taco token might go up in price, but your amount of taco token you have isn't going to change. So you're still exposed to the price action for taco token, but now you're also earning wax just for holding the taco token. Rather than it sitting in your wallet, you should absolutely park your taco token into these salsa pools. If you're able to do that, that's, I mean, you're getting paid 50% of the value of your taco token in wax. So it's basically like passively making you wax without any other counterpart risk, because there's no counterpart to the position. I suppose the risk for a pool like this is contract failure or exploit, like if they steal from these pools or something, which seems unlikely because I think Taco is a pretty above board operation from what I can tell, but I haven't dug deep into it, and I'm not about to like throw like huge value into those pools either without doing those deep dives. But yeah, so here, all of these pools seem to be for taco. So here you can stake taco and earn more taco. You can stake taco and earn wax. And you can stake taco and earn shing. Of these three pools, I would absolutely do pool number 2. You're getting the highest percentage, and it's paid in the wax token, which you can use to buy any of these other tokens, and which has non-inflation or not as inflationary tokenomics as either of these other two tokens. So if you're looking for a good salsa pool, this one's definitely the one that calls to me the most. all three of them are asking for you to stake taco in the first place, I'm surprised that the taco earn taco pool is so much deeper. Like there's 14,000 taco in this one and only 4,500 in this one. So that also means that if there were to be the same amount of people staking to Wax as there is to taco, then this percentage would be way lower. But with these pools, it seems like I haven't checked what their if they have any like withdrawal or vesting periods, but it could be that you can add to the Wax pool until this percent goes down and then unstake from here and stake to here instead. Or you could try doing something like stake your taco to the taco pool, claim the taco that you earn from that, and stake those tacos to the Wax pool so that your APR from this pool is earning APR from this pool. So that's kind of like how you'd want to play the salsa pools. And then let's see the swap. We got taco and we go to Wax. So I wonder, can we do like a ether into Brawl or something?
Princess Phoenix also said it's getting moved from Alcor to Taco Swap. They announced it in Discord today. So it currently is a front end interface for Alcor, but I guess they're building their own swap.
Oh, it is a front end interface for Alcor. Okay, that makes sense why I couldn't like swap Brawl between other assets other than Wax. Like Brawl only has a Wax pair. But because Wax has all these other pairs, an automated router should be able to route these pools.
No, it's not Alcor.
Oh, it's not. It's just its own. That's kind of what I thought too, because if I did like 10 Wax here, I'm getting a huge price impact, and Alcor has much deeper liquidity, and it could definitely handle it.
Is it already moved from Alcor though? No, they're moving the Alcor rewards is what I was saying. Okay, so it is their own swap.
I see. So they're starting their own. Like, I wish it would show you what liquidity pools already exist and how much each liquidity pool has in it when I click on their liquidity tab. Right now I'm like in the dark over here. But yeah, so it seems like Salsa is a single asset staking. Meal is where you would go to stake liquidity. Like if you add liquidity, you could stake it here. I'm not even sure if you'd have to add the liquidity first or if you add the liquidity directly here. It looks like you add it directly here. This is kind of cool. I like that there's all these like multi-asset stakes, like that you get paid out on all these different currencies is fun. Oh, you got like CMX Nifty. That's cool too. And it's paying out.
I guess we haven't checked the white paper. The other thing I would say is like, we don't know if these smart contracts have been audited. Like,
yeah.
Alcor's been kind of tested through time. There's a lot of money to steal. Nobody stole it. DeFi Box has been audited. If they created their own smart contracts, it's not on Alcor, then you have to worry about smart contracts and security.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, like I like DeFi and stuff, but a big part of it is access, unrestricted access. Like anybody can access these types of strategies on DeFi Box, participate with literally any amount, which is kind of like what we're showing here, where it's like, oh, we have 100 Wax, and we can still farm these hundreds of percentages. And it does sound like, at least in its current form, this is not the case here, where I have to have some type of like permission to access these strategies through like NFT ownership or something, which is also a cool concept, but it kind of strays from what I really like about DeFi, which is unmitigated access for everybody. Like what I can do with millions of dollars, I can also do with tens of cents. I love that. And I don't have to have millions of dollars to do these types of like, kind of like high profile like things, like making a 1200% APR, acting as market maker of these two assets, for example. That's pretty restrictive to participate in something like this in legacy finance. And so crypto space in general is like, oh, cool, now anyone can do it. And I kind of am hoping that this isn't trying to go into a direction of like anyone can do it if you pay for this NFT or if you have this like membership or something like that.
I think that's only because it's in beta right now.
That's what I'm thinking too. So, or in alpha even, it says up here. But in its current state, that's kind of like what it bugs me about this. But if you have those NFTs, these interest rates are great. Why not mess with it? And like a lot of these tokens, I'm not so sure about. Like a lot of these are game tokens. A lot of these tokens have unbelievably inflationary tokenomics that really won't hold value over enough time. And what you need in a position like that pays a high interest rate is time to actually realize some value from such a thing. And because of that, I think these are still very high risk positions to take. But this salsa pool here, where there's no counterpart and all you're staking is your taco tokens, and it's paying all these like 50% APR is solid. So I think if you want to participate in any of these and you have the ability to, these salsa pools are very appealing to me. Very low counterpart risk, and you can earn wax directly without doing much of anything else. But yeah, I feel like that kind of covers our position in DeFi on
They should
wax
go
this
over
week.
the chain champs thing.
That's the other thing I was gonna do. Yeah, so let's do that. Check this shit out. I really was stoked to see this. Did I close my chain chance tab? Oh, whatever. Chain champs. Chain. Oh my god. And there we go. Chain champs. Here we are on Chain Champs. This is the Chain Champs marketplace. They just rolled out some really cool shit. If you're on Chain Champs, they have their own profile picture. If you own one of these, they're 35 bones. Every, I think, week or two, you get airdropped into your wallet some chimp change. It's a crypto token. If you don't have any, you can buy some on the Alcor swap. But if you sign into your wallet and up here you click on like your little wallet here, there's this auto buy which recently was added. And you can see I already have a few conditional auto buys here. For example, I have a buy packs rule that lets me buy for 100 wax up to 5 packs from the A Legend Funko. So from Avatar Funko pack drop today from the pack schema, and this is the template for the small pack. So I have basically an order standing here to buy small packs at a price of 100 wax a piece. Let me show you how this works because it's really fucking cool. If you get yourself some chimp change, so you could go over to Alcor and just swap into it. I made a pool. I think I own 100% of it, but I made the price pretty like cheap. But here, if you come to Alcor, you should be able to get chimp NP. I'm gonna have to refresh because I made this pool last night. Should show up now. So you should be able to find. Here it is, CHMP. So chimp, I could buy for 1 wax, I think. Yeah, right now the price is 1 to 1. So for 1 wax, I could buy a chimp. Once I have a chimp token, I could come back up here, sign into Chain Champs, click here, go to the auto buy tool, and I'd see my available chimp balance here. I have 37 right now in my wallet, so I'll just use that. And then here you'll have, I've already deposited wax, so I could have enough wax to cover my, 5 times 100 wax, so 500 plus my 1 time 88. I'm trying to buy a Neon Wombat from Neon Space. So I have an order set for that. And then here's, this is before I knew what the price, I just took price. But this is 120 wax. I'm trying to buy a Novo Pangea building for my Shadow Work realm. So I put a 120 plus 500 plus 88 to get, that's why I already added that. But let's see. So you can add, let me sign in the wallet. I'll show you how this works. All right, so you come up here, clicked on your thing, went to the auto buy tool. It pops up like this. It shows you have your 1 chimp token here. It'll say 0 across the board here. So I'll just say deposit wax, and I'll add, what do I even have left? 23. So I'll add 20 more wax. 20 wax. I'll deposit that, and then sign that with my wallet. Okay, it is done. I'm gonna refresh just because I like to see this stuff update. Okay, there we go. 750. Now I want to make an order. Let me choose something to buy. So maybe let's see. I'll take a look at what's going on with. How about with Avatar? Let's do one that actually will for sure sell. Like, what can I buy for 20 wax? You got any suggestions in the chat? It's like, what's 20 wax a good deal on, but something that sells often? Let's see what's Taco got going on. So, I don't know Taco well enough to find something. Let's see. Could check for Waxel maybe. Scooby-Doo. Any suggestions out there? How about cat? I like the cat stickers. Let's go. We had them on recently, so go for cat stickers. Oh right, I forgot to close the filters. The filters. Cat stickers. There we go. Okay, if I want like a cat pack. Oh no, there's no way those go for 10 or 20. I don't know. Let's see. Does anybody have a suggestion? Let me read the chat really quick. Oh, cat stickers is good. Yeah, what's a good cat sticker for like 20 wax? That's like a good one to like limit order on. Let's see what the cat sticker history looks like. Stickers. And I want... Ooh. Rusty. Suggested price 25. Okay. We'll try for a Rusty. Or wait, no, where's... I probably won't get it, but I want one of Jolly's cats. This one. Oh yeah, look, it says suggested 19. So maybe if I put it up for 20, I'll have an order waiting, just to show how it works, right? So I have this one. He's in the custom cat schema. Okay, so now let me place an order for that. I'm gonna come up here, auto buy tool. I've added my wax ready to buy it. So now I'm gonna say create a rule, and we call this one buy Jolly's cat. Say next. Oh, it's asking for the connection, not the rule name yet. Sorry. So the collection is cat stickers. There it is. I'll say, and then schema, and the schema was custom cats, and then the template I want Jolly's cat. That's these guys. Okay.
Those are Toons cats, not Jollies.
Oh, Toons cats. Okay, Toons cats. So I'd say that and say next. It'll fill in the template for me. Now I can name the rule by Toons cat.
OpenStock asked, did you buy the chimp token anywhere, or had you had that many accumulated? Max had that many accumulated.
Yeah, I have like 10 chimps, so I got airdropped a bunch of chimp tokens. But that's how you get the chimp tokens. You have to own the chimp, the chain chimps, and then you get airdropped the token periodically.
I think the drop is still open for chain chimps too.
Yeah, the drop's still open. I'll show you that in a second. But right now I want to buy one of these, and I'm willing to pay, let's say 22 wax. Expender right now. I don't care about the mint range, so I'm leaving that blank. I just say review, and now I say create rule, and then sign. This is where you sign, and you'll see here it's going to cost me one of my chimp tokens is going to get consumed by this, which you can even see here. I am sending one chimp to the auto buy, so that's what's happening there. Sign those transactions. Close that. Rule set. There we go. I'm gonna hit refresh here, and there we go. Now I have a rule. Buy Toons cats. It's live. I'm waiting to buy at a price of 22. You can see the collection, cat stickers, custom cats, this template, and then it'll expire in 3 days. So hopefully somebody lists it, and if they do, I don't even have to be paying attention. This will just trigger, and then I'll come to complete, and I'll have my completes, and you'll be able to claim them here because the bot buys them, and then you have to like claim them. I'm pretty sure. But either way, I'm trying it out also for like drop day here at Funko right now. You can come up here. Oh yeah, and you can see I went from 37 to 36 chimp tokens. Oh, and here I made the liquidity pool personally to put in some chimp tokens, but I think so far somebody sold me 6 of their chimp tokens, but I still own 100% of the pool.
Just
But
Curve
yeah,
just said they got their front end was exploited.
oh yeah.
Curve Finance announced we are becoming aware of a potential front end issue that is approving a bad contract. For now, please do not perform any approvals or swaps. We're trying to locate the issue, but for now, for your safety, please do not use curve.fi or curve.exchange.
Oh yeah, good looking out. There's front end hacks that can happen where like when you go to sign a transaction, like from if this was hacked, for example, like when it popped up with that transaction, the transaction pop-up could have been hijacked, and it like rerouted it, and it's like now a malicious transaction. So yeah, definitely stay away from using those if they're currently under attack like that. Front end attacks are no joke, but also easy to avoid by verifying what you're signing. Like how we looked at that transaction, it said we're sending 1 chimp change to that address. You can verify those transactions before you sign them, always. But yeah, good call. Also here, so if you want your own chimp change, you don't want to buy it from the Alcor pool, you can click here on Chimp Champs, and you can see in their home page they have their chain chimps here. And you click on there, and then you can buy. There's 700 available, so you can buy one of these, and then every I think week or so you'll get airdropped like 10 chimp change tokens, and the chimp change is used for premium features on this marketplace, such as the auto buy, which it says right here is a premium feature. And so I'm pretty confident that they're going to roll out more premium features like this too. So I'm excited to have a stack of chimp change and participate in all these like little tools. But yeah, I think this is really straightforward, this one, where like you just make a rule, and the rule is like, buy this template at this price, or buy this many of that template. Like here I did the same thing, but instead of saying I only want 1, I said I want 5. So if one person lists their pack for 100 wax, my rule will trigger and buy it, hopefully. And if it buys it, it'll still be live and waiting for the next one, at least until it expires. So I might end up getting like 1 or 2 of these packs, not all 5. But at least if multiple people list them, I'll be available to like scoop them. And the tool is just watching the market for me now, which I think is really cool. Really fucking useful tools to like, cure my FOMO. If there's like an NFT that I want, but I don't see it for the price I want to pay anymore, and now I can just set a rule and be like, buy it if it ever hits that price again, and then I can sleep soundly for the next 3 nights, knowing that my chain champs auto buy is watching the market for me.
It says to use auto become a member. I have a chimp already. Isn't that the membership? Yeah, you just need the chimp token, which you get dropped automatically to you for holding the profile picture. So you should have that in your wallet if you bought the profile picture, and you should be able to do this with the tokens from that.
Yeah, and I can actually confirm that. Let's see here. I'll do it. I'll sign out, and I'll sign in with a wallet that doesn't own those profile pictures. Let's see. So let me come in here. Let me stop bringing me this message. And let's try with like first.ftw. So this wallet does not have any profile picture NFTs in it. I still can go to the auto buy, and you see I don't have any chimp change. But now I can come over here, swap one of my wax at Alcor for chimp. Oh, why did it error? Check that out again. 1 wax. Oh, you know what? It might be. This is a hard one to. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. 1 wax isn't enough to buy a full chimp token, but chimp tokens don't have decimal places. You can't transact less than 1 at a time. So I need to actually pay the actual price. So it's 1.5 wax or 0.49. Let's say 8. And now jump to fucking 2 again. Let me see. I'm just gonna copy this price. Should be for 1. Okay, so
can we go over scam projects one day and explain how those work? For example, mining network is again printing. It's ridiculous. How can that even work for such a long time?
Yeah, I'm into that. Just go over. I guess I'd have to like spend some time like researching how mining network does its thing before I could like talk about exactly how that works. But yeah, I'm definitely into that as a topic. Like, let's see how do people pump aftermarkets like that, and where is it? Like, how do you take profit from doing that? If you're, because it does require quite a bit of upfront. Like, you're pushing the, like, someone's pushing that price up, and that person's using capital to do that. How do they get that capital back? But yeah, I can show you how that works. It's like a very like much supply demand system, and because those scam projects control like 99% of all the supply of everything, it becomes very straightforward to like manipulate the value of it. Like that's what we saw with like Farmers World. If you saw like the Farmers World assets, like most of those assets were held by the Farmers World wallets by like 99.9 something percent, like the vast majority of that shit. But yeah, I feel like that's a deeper dive, and I need to look a little bit deeper into some shit before we do that. But yeah, that's how the chain champs works. The chain champs still work. Let's look also really quick at the new wax DAO stuff. So if we go to wax DAO, there's some cool shit that they're doing here. Wax DAO, we talked with Mike from Wax DAO recently too, and we looked over this, but he's been putting out more and more content since we've spoken with him. First thing you'll notice here is the homepage has been redesigned. You have this EOS up here now, so you can toggle to EOS or Wax. So if you're on Wax, you can come here. You have all this stuff for Wax, but then if you toggle and you go to EOS, you have like the EOS stuff. So if you go to like NFT farms, right now we're on Wax, so you have to swap to EOS, stake, NFT farms, and then here you have like NFT farms on EOS blockchain or token pools, for example. And this is there's not much going on here yet, but it is really cool. Like you can even create your own token on the EOS blockchain from here, which I think that's really cool. But let's go back to Wax, because that's kind of where we spend most of our time. You can make drops here. Now he's added this kind of a feature here, create new drops. So you can create drops in your own token currencies, which I feel like that's really cool. It's fun to like come here and see what people are dropping to as like a secondary like drop platform next to all the other marketplaces out there. The staking he's updated, so you got the token pools are like separate on their separate tab, and you can, you know, stake your tokens and earn. People are putting up Wax rewards or their own token rewards. It's kind of cool to see that. Then you got the NFT farms. This is basically like all these projects are doing their own version of like our planet now, where you can come here, and if you have, for example, Neon Space blend tokens, you can click on the Neon Space blend token farm, and you can stake your NFTs here. I don't have any in this wallet right now, do I? No, I don't. But if you do, you can stake NFTs, and then you can, oh yeah, look at that. I earned 9 wax already from this pool. So I do have NFTs in here. I think it's looking at my max collected wallet then. Yeah, it is. Okay. But yeah, you have all that stuff in here. And now they added recently, so we've already seen all this stuff before. But recently they added this escrow feature, which I think this is a really cool concept for people to be able to use this with either peer-to-peer or like whatever they want. But you can go here, create a slow drip. What this is you can say create a peer-to-peer transaction, and I could say, for example, like if I want to tell Burst, like let's say Burst accepts like payment for something that he can do for me, like I don't know, he's building me some type of tool over the next like 3 weeks or something. I can say, you know, send to Burst of Energy, if that's his wallet name, and then I could send him like the payment that we agree on of 1,000 wax, and I could say, okay, you'll receive the full payment by like, let's see, 2 weeks from now. And then I could say create this drip, and it would start to make my 1,000 wax available to Bursts, to the wallet here, to claim, if basically in real time, like over the next 2 weeks. Now if 1 week in we decide to like call it off or whatever, I can cancel the drip and pull back the remaining funds, but the funds that have already dripped out to Burst's wallet to claim, he would still be able to claim. So you can make kind of like manually build these like peer-to-peer kind of like drip contracts, which I think that's a really cool thing. There's utility there for creators who want to like work together and maybe want to like commission works from each other, or pay for like kind of like inner team kind of transactions this way. I think this is a really cool tool, so it's fun to see he's adding tools like that as well. And then the DAOs have gotten much more elaborate too. So if you go to all DAOs, you can see there's actually some more people like using their tools here. And then if I view the DAO, they have, you know, you can like vote on stuff here. You can choose one of these, and you can see I've been voting. I'm voting here with my Wojak tokens. But yeah, I approve this. But this is really cool. Like they're building infrastructure for not just themselves. So that was their own DAO. But if you go to like, if you go to all DAOs, you can build your own. Like you can add your own DAO to this. Like a builder DAO. I don't think this is actually made by the. Yeah, this is made by this person. And they haven't really put anything in here. But yeah, I mean, once you build a DAO like this, you can build rules for who can make proposals, and then anyone can come propose stuff, and communities can vote on things, and it's all like the front end for it all is built here. They really did I think Mike's really doing a good job building like valuable tools for people. But the main thing I wanted to show off was like the addition of the escrow thing, which I think is really cool. And the fact that the staking like NFT farms is becoming pretty like populated. Like there's a lot of NFT collections here that you can stake stuff to and earn like passive, either creator tokens, passive wax, and beyond that you have like the token pools now too, where people are asking their communities to stake, you know, either their own tokens or their own tokens liquidity to then pay out more rewards. So this is like a kind of like a yield farm, similar to what we're seeing with Taco, where like you could, you know, stake liquidity at Taco, and then I could ask you to stake that liquidity token here, and I could pay you an additional interest rate. Or like kind of what's happening on DeFi Box, where you're making those 900%. Here you could be like, okay, just stake that, you know, Box NR token or whatever that token is. Oh wait, I gotta pull it up over here. This token, like CMW Wax, for example, is Box NR. So if you could be like, yeah, you can stake Box NR in my like WaxDAO pool and then earn CMW, it would effectively do the same thing as what's automated by DeFi Box's liquidity mining, where you'd come here to claim it. Instead, you would just come over here and, you know, the way you claim from here is you go to your wallet, say my let's see, my wallet, and then I can hit claim up here. You can see I still have I got a ton of Wojak in here. That's the total ones. I got 46,000 of these, but I get all those also from staking, just staking NFT farms, Wojak NFT farms. And then I just stake my tokens in here, stake NFTs. So you can see if I say unstake. All right, now it's being weird, but I have my NFTs in here and I can come and claim waxed out tokens every hour. But yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of like cool stuff being built out on Wax lately. I feel like you got those limit buy orders with chain champs. You got like these tools to create tokens and
Wojak packs are still for sale. DNA asks if they're still for sale. They are.
Oh yeah.
Same with the chain chimps. Chain chimps are still for sale. If you want to get into the auto buy features, you can buy a chain chimp and then you'll get dropped.
So these are the Wojaks. If you want to buy them, they're also on NFTs and then Wojak NFTs, and then buy. They're 109 wax, I think, per one. And then if you buy one, you can burn it through, like, if you wanted to, for example, create your own like NFT farm, you'd come up here like staking NFT farms, and if you create like or I guess you do like manage farms, new farm, and then creating a new farm would cost here from type, you could pay for the farm in payment method, burn one Wojak NFT. So it's either 250 wax to do something like this, to create like a farm, and that's like a one-time fee to like whitelist your account to do this. But basically the Wojak is not just a profile picture that has the ability to stake in the NFT farm for Wojak tokens. It also can be burned to pay for the services within this like Wax DAO environment, which I think is really cool. And then if you come to Chain Champs, like I said, you just click on the banner on the top, and then here, launched on July 1st, click on that, and it'll take you to the Chain Champs drop, where you can still buy Chain Chimps. There's going to be there's 1,000 total, 700 are still available in the drop. So those are like profile pictures. They're random. You buy one, and then you can get access to like the chimp chat within the Chain Champs like Discord is like a private chat for chimp holders, and you also get airdropped the chimp change, which is going to be used for the premium features on this marketplace, premium features such as auto buy. And it's actually a really cool feature, so I'm excited to get those chimp change. I'm excited to like participate in the Wax DAO stuff. I'm still just stacking my Wojak tokens because I think Mike is building so many like useful protocols and things in the future. I hope he accepts the Wojak token for like discounts or payments for such of those services. So I'm just kind of like stacking my tokens and biding my time here and seeing when I can use them to spend them on his platforms. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things going on with Wax lately, I think. And the big one of the big ones is still like the DeFi scene isn't here. You know, like while I do like the 800% stuff, I like what Taco's building and I like what's available on Wax. I'm big into DeFi. Big into DeFi, big into like liquidity mining, big into like protocol governance and like protocol performance distribution, like farming. And I'm not about to move significant portions of that like operation into Wax just yet. But I do feel like we're starting to build an environment that is becoming like worth paying attention to from that perspective. Especially given the fact that I think the Wax team is going to be, I think it's still rumored at this point, but I think it's very like safe rumor, I would say, based on like the sources who've given these rumors tend to be right on the money. But if the Wax team does create like their own centralized exchange that, you know, maintains basically fiat on ramps for like people like who want to buy wax or wax assets such as wrapped Tether, wrapped USDC, wrapped Bitcoin, and all that stuff. And if there's an actual centralized on and off ramp with real liquidity available for, like, if I wanted to sell $1,000 in USDT, I can't do that on the Wax blockchain. There isn't liquidity for that. Like, I couldn't use my USDT to buy Wax unless I, bridge it out of Wax first. But I think once that like infrastructure is built by the Wax core team, I think at that point we'll end up with kind of like an attractive environment that might pull some actual value into these DeFi positions. Like, ultimately, right now, man, the opportunities you're competing with are like on like Curve that Lewis just mentioned, and Curve, has like $6 billion worth of liquidity supplied to it. So $6 billion worth of liquidity in that one DeFi protocol is worth more than like 10 times 100 times everything on the Wax blockchain put together. And
Wax already created its own marketplace. VIRL.com is the Wax marketplace.
Oh yeah, you want to see that? I'll show that one too. It's actually pretty cool too. It's more stuff happening in the Wax space that makes me excited to be part of it.
I can show it off on my screen.
Oh yeah, sure.
And yeah, I think it uses the same whitelist as Atomic Hub. I think it's using the same shit because I don't know if you search.
It's definitely a much more bare bones marketplace experience for what we're used to as people who are familiar with Wax. But I also feel like it makes the people who aren't familiar with NFT marketplaces a little bit like it holds your hand a little bit. It's a little.
We're double verified, and we didn't reach out to be whitelisted, so they're definitely just taking the same verification from Atomic Hub.
Fuck yeah, that worked out well for us.
The one thing I do like is the floor value. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that it shows you the floor price of your NFT collection that you're looking at. That's great. And that's something I miss. Like, that's on almost every other like marketplace out there. It's a nice.
We're not going to tune this. I wanted to do some more giveaways and wrap this up. We've been going for hour 47.
Yeah, I feel like if we go deeper into tech stuff, it's gonna start going in one ear and out the other. I could talk about this shit all fucking day, but I also know that it's super deep cut, like esoteric shit that most people actually don't care about.
Also hungry and fucking tired, so I want to end our stream.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
after like 3 hours.
Here's the link. It's virl.com. They're also doing some kind of like loan version of like buy through pay to earn, but I haven't actually tried it. I don't really understand it yet.
I don't understand it either. But we're gonna give away a Wombat Season 4 promo pack. I don't know how much longer Season 4 is. I feel like we're getting through it.
Oh. And we give away the best Wombat packs according to Princess Phoenix. So this will be a good one to win. Oh yeah, Mythic pulls you. Well, I mean, if somebody finds a Neon Wombat in the next 3 days and lists it for 88 or less wax on the market,
Exclamation point play if you want to join this giveaway for the Wombat promo pack.
Yeah.
Let's see, tomorrow's Wax Wednesday. We'll just go over general wax news and shoot the shit. Thursday, we got Ultra Rare on. Ultra Rare will be talking about the Butchers and Beasts, Volume 2. Thank you for the cheer aspect. We appreciate it. Yeah, Butchers and Beasts Volume 2, which I'm excited for. I have the Volume 1 comic. I want to see where the story goes. They ended it with kind of a cliffhanger. Friday, we got Off the Rails. And then Saturday, we have our next Super Blends.
Oh, yeah.
Which we actually have a new blend. And that'll be one of the... I'll show that after this race. But we have Mark the Narc. There'll be 3 rarities. And it'll be like our Crypto Winter blend.
Oh no, Monosuerte got hosed on his packs. On his avatar packs. That sucks. I feel like
Redeemables are going
I
for
always
it.
get
Might
hurt,
be
like-
like that one to do a chain champ order for is like if a redeemable gets posted for a certain price.
yeah, the other day on Monday, I woke up at 5 a.m. to do a fucking NFT minting. First time I've done that in months. It was really fun. It was like a PvP project on the Kronos blockchain. And I pulled a stupid rare one, but I'm waiting for the sellout. I want the mint out to happen before I list it on the market.
Ooh, it's a pretty good line.
Yeah, straight down the middle. I feel like that's the fastest way to go, right?
Yeah, the center's usually the fastest, but there is that obstacle in the middle that could get hit by.
Pretty good line. Nice.
Ooh, LEQ pin sneaking through. Tune in Random King. Both out front. I ended up with one legendary with the avatar drop.
Legendaries are redeemable, right?
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
Did they not have more redeemables, but they had more packs, so it's just a lower chance of pulling the redeemables? Is that how it worked?
The like Grail one was only $9.99. I feel like that's even less
Yeah.
Grails than they had at smaller packs.
Yeah, that means the odds are just worse.
The witch lady, like the painted lady. That's actually a cool one of the redeemables. I like that one. I actually like that character. It's fun.
Twelter coming in hot. Congrats. Winning the Wombat back.
And Willow got a Varric. Varric, I think, is like Sokka's dad, right? Sokka and what's her name? The waterbender chick. Oh man, I gotta rewatch the show. My cabbages. Kitara, that's it. Thanks, Twalter.
Look at these. Securic.
Yeah. He kind of comes in the late seasons.
Bolin is Nuktuk.
That one, I don't know why we would. He's such a. I would not have made him a redeemable. I would have liked like an Appa. The painted lady. They have a cool Appa in like the lower rarities, but they don't have a redeemable one. Yeah, Willow. I was saying that too. I would totally love the cabbage seller as a redeemable. That would have been it. Him with his cabbage cart, maybe. Oof.
The Grail is this guy.
Fire Nation Aang.
Honestly, the prices are pretty reasonable on the. This is expensive as fuck, $360, but for the legendaries, you own for $50. I feel like that's not that much more than the packs were. They're like 35, right?
Huh, I guess that's true, yeah.
So for 50
big
more
pack.
bucks, you can just get a guaranteed redeemable, which the odds of the packs aren't that great. So
That's true. He's saying you got hosed on the packs earlier already. It's just not as fun though when you don't pull it from a pack, right?
$30. So I guess it's $20 more than a pack, but I don't know. I've opened 2 big packs and not gotten any redeemables before.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think you're definitely not for sure getting a redeemable off a big pack.
Right, let's
It's
do one more
still
giveaway.
fun, but it's not as fun, is it? It's, I guess. I did see like who was that? Yamster, I think, in our chat. Like his stack, he got so many of the Star Trek Funkos.
All right, so we got a Drawn Company action figure Wave 2 promo pack. Let's see what you can get inside this.
It was Yamster.
Under the Sea Karen. I want to see this one.
I'm interested to see how his sell on eBay goes.
Captain Clutterfuck's Mysterious Booty. That's funny. Drawn Company's kind of like a comedy NFT thing.
That is funny.
I'm not exactly sure what's in these packs, but you can get some sort of a.
Ooh, Pirate Monkey. You can add him to my Space Monkey.
It's probably not. Oh, here's the Wave 2, so you can get something like this, like rival racing drivers. You got a car racing game. One of those claws.
Oh, Claw Machine, yeah.
This is a fun collection. And this pack comes with 3 of them. It's just collectibles. I don't think there's any utility. They do have some physical redeemables, though, not as part of these packs.
Yeah, they're like 3D printed versions of like Karen taking a scan of her butt on the photocopier. They also have T-shirts, I think. I actually wanted to buy that photocopier shirt, and then I forgot to do it. I gotta go back and do it.
This will be our last giveaway of the day. If you're interested, exclamation point play, hop on in.
Oh, I gotta check my Waxel guys.
I think physical Funko people are excited about Avatar, if that's what you're asking about.
It's crazy that the Fire Nation Aang is so much more.
Wheezy says, I appreciate you, Max, for the deep dives. Being new to crypto space, it's nice to get educated. I love learning new things. Keep that brain working. Thank you, Wheezy.
Sure.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, great. I'm happy that it's not too like esoteric or too like pertaining to not enough people that it's worth doing, but yeah, I'd love to get more into like DeFi stuff on Ethereum too, because I think that is really, if people are interested in DeFi, that's where you should be. That's where it lives. And Wax has some really cool DeFi strategies too, like the Wax distribution pool strategy is fantastic. Makes you passive Ethereum.
Pretty high, like APY this last month too.
Yeah, it's solid.
It's like 50%.
It's 50% of whatever value you have APY paid out in Ethereum, and you have exposure to Wax and Ethereum still. I really like that strategy.
It's a little bit like deceiving because it's for 1 month, so it's like whatever 12% of your value. Still not bad though.
It's good. Yeah, it's good this month. It's also like as as the NFT sales on this network increase, so do the like rewards for that pool.
I wonder if Mining Network pumped that. It might have been Mining Network, to be honest.
That's what I really like about that strategy in general, is that like I don't have to participate in all the different I don't have to navigate the NFT projects and find the ones that are legitimate or the ones that are scams. I can just be exposed to all of it. like every sale that happens across any project that like strategy gives you access to.
Monosuerte flew too close to the sun.
You want it? It's getting too fucking.
Oh. Damn, that was a photo finish, but Moonboz Marty was the one who came in first. So congrats, Moonboz. I'm not sure if I recognize your name. It's Marcy.
Chill, Marcy. You better chill, girl. Paul's getting
You
a
haven't filled
delivery.
out the form. You just need to fill it out once. So Moonboz Marty, if this is your first time here, fill out this form. But maybe you've been here.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera around on Paul. Look at this.
What is that?
Paul's getting a bike in the mail.
No shit.
What do you think about this, Marcy? You know,
Put a bike in that box? Do you have to like build it? I feel like there's no way there's a unbuilt bike in there. Or a built bike.
I think it's some assembly required. Marcy, what do you think?
Just a normal old-fashioned bike, or do you get like a fancy electric one?
No, a normal pedal bike. It's more for exercising than for cruising around.
Got Mercy Cam.
Marcy, you gonna get? Oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah, honey. Get your stretch on. Marcy, hey. Hi, sweetie. Oh, she's gonna go into her nest. She's going into her nest. She's super cute. She's super sweet, super friendly, and a little bit of a codependent, I'll say. Especially after COVID. Lewis, Paul, and I are like always fucking home, so she's just used to
She was
having people
codependent
around.
before COVID.
She was codependent before, but it's worse now. Marcy. Oh, girl. It's okay to be codependent. She's a little whiner.
Show off the marble stats before we simulate this last Stream Raiders, and then we'll raid into Taco Tuesday.
Nice.
Willowbard first. Winnie Frederick is close behind. Got II3G3, Marcelnik, Senia, Twelter, Baggy Hodler, Autumn's Toys, Jeff, Random King Tune. That's our top 10. I'll scroll through quickly if you just want to see if you can find your own name. Then I'll show the top 10 eliminations. And just a reminder, top 100 racers at the end of our season gets a trophy NFT, and you get the mint of your trophy. So like if you're in place 69th, you are easily killed, you would get mint 69 at the end of the season. Utopia is our cutoff right there. Afterland. We're actually going to have them on for an interview next month. We're making FPS on wax. Looks pretty cool. Top 10 eliminations is Marcelnik in first, then Willowbard, Twelter, Toon, Omerta, Jeff, II323, Random King, Erikio, and Baggy Hodler. And the top 10 will get their own elimination trophy. And before we simulate this, I want to show off our Super Blend this Saturday. It's our first Super Blend Saturday in a minute. It's not a naked blend. It will be a Mark the Narc blend.
Yeah, it'll be like a Burn Street 3 rarity blend.
Yeah, there'll be 150 lits. There will be 50 glow and 25 neon. And for 2 neon blend tokens, you have the chance to get one of those 3 different rarities.
Yeah, I need to mark the narc as well.
we'll be doing that on
That'll,
Saturday, as well as Fall Guys. We'll be doing Fall Guys afterwards. We'll do our blend at probably 2:15, and then maybe like 2:30 to 3. We'll try to do some Fall Guys. We give away NFTs for playing Fall Guys. It's a free-to-play game on Steam. No, it's no longer on Steam. It's on Epic Games. You can also get it on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, or PlayStation. So if you want to try to win some NFTs, we have a blast doing that every Saturday, and you should join us. And then Thursday, we have Ultra Rare coming on, talking about their second comic. So if you want to learn more about Butcher and Beast Volume 2, Ultra Rare makes some of the best collectibles, if not the best collectibles on wax. So come check that out.
Also, if you do want to try out like doing limit trades, or what are they called, auto buy orders on Chain Champs, I have extra chimp change. Hit us up in Discord. I could send you some too if you just want to test it out. Send you a few chimp change. You can make a few orders.
All right, last call if you want to put a unit down. I'm going to simulate this a little early. And then we will right into Taco Tuesday with NFT Gamer TV. NFT Gamer TV also made a cool schedule where they're putting in like all the wax streamer schedules onto one website. Like they had us scheduled today before Taco Tuesday. So definitely worth checking out if you want to keep up with when wax streamers are streaming. And all of our streams will be on there, but all of our streams are also in our Discord if you want to join that. Stream schedule channel. If you want pings every time we go live, there's like a react roll thing where you can react for the stream pings roll. That's the bottom of the stream schedule channel. So if you want to stay up to date with us, you can do that as well.
Nice. That's a cool thing that they're like consolidating all that information like that.
I'm also probably going to play some Counter-Strike Go later tonight. If anyone wants to play CSGO, I'm not that good, but I've been practicing. I'm getting better. And as always, I play Fall Guys and Multiverses pretty much every day as well, if anybody wants to team up in those games. Streams crossing.
Nice. I'm also still mining in Coin Pirates if you want to hang out with Mark and I. We're down like bottom, like southeast side of the map.
Willow Bart said it was rough catching the streams at the con. We appreciate you hanging out with your busy schedule. Hope you had fun at the cons too. I think it was like a Crunchyroll con was one of them, and then San Diego Comic Con happened like back to back. T Davis just posted it in their Grand Sony station, which is like the general chat. Victory, let's go. Play Buying a Dip, and then raid into Taco Tuesday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you all on Discord if you want to chat later today, but if not, we'll see you tomorrow for Wax Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific.
Nice. We'll have to come out to one of these cons and see you guys all there in person one of these days. I feel like that'd be real fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay. I am with you, with you. Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay. I am with you. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening?
First of all this whining by Wall Street is making me
Hope
sick.
we get our dip.
140% of GameStop was short. GameStop was short. You can't allow Wall Street to short 75% of a stock. Crush these companies into the dirt. Thousands of stocks into the dirt. Every individual makes money. Everyone's entrepreneurs. I have a kid who bought a house, paid $50,000 and bought a house. After decades of the shorts, you have to accept the fact that individual investors are playing the same game that you're playing, and now you're losing.
Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening? Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip.
There's 20,000 people live in a Discord who are spamming rocket emojis, yelling, "Go to the moon."